Okay, this is one cone. This is the one that we're using now. We have two cones and the other one is sealed up. This is the one that's sealed up and it's been that way for a year. So this is our current cone, the one that we're just about to seal up for the year. And here is some stuff that I'm going to put in it. This will be the last stuff for this year. And there it goes, inside a nasty mess. Bye-bye. Each cone has a laundry basket thing underneath it. It goes down into the ground about 2 feet. And it has holes for little red worms to crawl in and out, and that's how the food gets decomposed. This one, the cone is almost full. By the time we reopen this cone next year, it'll be like this cone, the sealed up one, which all the food will have decayed down to the point of the ground level so that the cone comes right off. Okay, this stuff, including the little pretty bluebells, has all got to go because that's where we're going to plant our tomatoes and rhubarb and stuff like that.
Rhubarb's already there.
Oh, the rhubarb's already there, yeah. Okay, and there's some fennel. We're going to pick that. We're going to eat that. And there's more bluebells over there. Unfortunately, they're going to have to go because we got to have edible stuff growing in our cute little garden. And that's pretty much the extent of it. And hopefully the sun isn't going to ruin this shot. Okay, so back to the digging, and after the digging is complete, we will go to the next stage and we'll see you there. And this is Fuzzy, and he would be happy to help us, except he lacks opposable thumbs. So instead, he's just going to roll around on the deck while we work. This is our trench. This is where we're going to put the compost. And this is the weeds and the bluebells that we just picked and pulled. Isn't that just the cutest weed holder? To me it looks like it's an antique. I don't really know, but it certainly is unusual. See the cute little wheels? I like it. Okay, now it's time to dig up the old cone from last year. And in the background there we have our arugula that is bolted, and we're not going to pick it today because we're too tired. So the next step is to unseal the cone that has been sealed up for a year, and all the stuff will have decayed all the way down to the bottom. Okay, now we pulled the wire thing off, and the next step is to pull the actual cone off, but first I think we have to loosen it up, etc. Okay, so we're going to do that next. It's going to be exciting. We don't know if it actually decomposed all the way down. Decomposed, I mean. Apparently, in some years past, it's become slush instead of decomposing. So, here's the big mystery. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Voila! Ah, we have dirt. We have rich black dirt and red worms. And and some gross stuff. Very gross stuff. So next we're going to put the rich black dirt from last year's compost cone in the trench, and that's where we're going to plant the tomatoes.
It's in there.
It's crawling with red worms. That's what we need to make it decompose.
I'm just amazed.
The red worms just stay there.
In the green cone. I'm just amazed.
They know it's their home.
Yeah.
They love it there. They love all the garbage.
The fact that we transport them,
And we love them too.
they must go back. Or else they just propagate.
They're very happy little worms.
Yeah, they propagate probably.
They propagate. Okay, the reason that we bury the compost is so that rats won't get it, because it's still, it's mostly decomposed, but it might still have a little bit of a smell to it. And so rather than just throwing it on top, we put it in a trench and then bury it. Still have about a foot to go in the laundry basket. It comes with the cone, by the way. When you buy the cone, you get the laundry basket. Okay, my housemate just told me that when she took a class in composting, she said the guy said to just pull it out and dump it. But it takes someone with extremely big muscles to do that. So we don't do that. We just leave it there and just dig all the stuff out and then leave it there and then use the other cone for a year. Okay, we're almost at the bottom now. We can hear the scraping of a shovel on the bottom, trying to be careful not to harm the basket. But there's yeah, it's a pretty tough basket. We can actually see some of the holes now. Don't know if they'll show up in the video, but it's basically just like a big laundry basket. Goes about 2 feet down, and that's how the worms get in and out. Okay, the bottom of the cone is clean. It's you can see the holes now. That's where the worms get in and out.
Well, it was a pretty hard
Okay, now we've put the cone back over the bottom part. I don't mean to be obnoxious.
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set, exactly. Okay, so now we've put the cone back over the basket, and this is the one that we're going to start using, and the other one is going to get sealed up.
I basically
Tamp
turned
the dirt
upside down
around
into
the
another
edges.
compost thing, and then
That's all we do. We don't lock it or anything.
Is usable, and the rest of it has to
And that'll keep the
compost.
rats out.
We
We can put eggshells in there. We have to break them up so that they decompose properly, and that adds calcium to the soil, so it helps. We put the wire thing around the closed up one so that we know that it's the closed up one and nobody throws anything in it, but also just to keep rats out even more. We do have a couple rats out here, although the cats are pretty good about taking care of them. But yeah, so that's it. Okay, and last but not least, we duct tape the cone closed so that there's no mistaking which cone is the correct cone. This one will sit here for a year with the food that's in it decomposing until next year, and then we'll dig it up. And now anytime we have anything to throw in, it goes in this one. The end.